On many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
This will be caught just inside the 10. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone.
Wow.
Watson looks to throw again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Enough to start out a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He fakes the give here and looks to throw.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. They set up the screen for Henry.
He missed the fucking easiest pick.
A gain there of 21 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they're going to run the screen 10 to 12 times in the game.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Tannehill on the run. He'll let it go deep, right sideline. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Defensively.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Now they run the option on 2nd down.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the Texans scoop it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tim Patrick, 38 yards. And the Texans push further out in front.
Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Texans 10, Titans nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
That's caught by Howard. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, Watson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Titans' 7-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Watson, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Yeah, we
2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans will extend their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Tannehill throwing again.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Past the and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller.
In your face!
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will add on to their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Texans 24, Titans 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Christian Kirk deep to return it. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Watson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, here's Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Tannehill keeps on the sneak. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. We'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds Howard complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans continue to pour it on.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they will take a knee here.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Miami Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Shoves him aside. Fighting through it. He's got space. It still won't go down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the counter, it's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 15-yard touchdown run. And the Titans were able to cut into that deficit. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Kirk on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st down, it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. To throw again, Watson. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Watson. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Watson on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Fuller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Titans. Henry, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Operating from the gun, Watson. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the red zone now, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Ronald Jones with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Texans 52, Titans 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll run it again with Henry. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. They'll get 3 up to midfield.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They run the counter. Henry. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Derrick Henry. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They run the counter. It's Henry, and he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it with Henry. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Houston.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Watson. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Throwing now, Watson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys that just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
At the 16-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. On third down, Henry. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And Watson's going to throw it here. And Jones has it over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches. At the Titans, 6
operating from the gun. Watson. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. From the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading